Hi, this is another video, and you can view my prior one on the channel. But I will not speak about it. I will speak about my projects, and mostly it is one project is Multiplex Nexum, and second project is actually Mixed. I'll begin with Multiplex Nexum, that is project which gained my attention for some time, and it's actually, first of all, I have a project codenamed Home or Dream Home, where I actually split it into three main parts. It's technology, it's art, and it's nature. First of all, uh, I'll begin with the major part. It's technology because I'm a T pro. Di- I work different kinds of jobs and mostly do web development, but I also do infrastructure, some lab testing, and I may give it some excerpts of what I'm doing and how I'm doing and what I'm planning to do. But this is whole another story, and this video I want to focus on my projects. What you see is a preview of my page. I've launched some sites, and let me explain what I wrote here. So, I want to build a diverse integrated IT system for home and work, because I do a lot of job and lot of stuff, and I want all my home system to actually, how do I say this, uh, embody my needs, my pursuits, and my fulfill my demands, satisfy my demands for that. So my home system, which I plan to build, is based on actually three main parts. It's powerful core full of infrastructure, service, lab, digital studio, workstation, home PC, and game server modules. Um, let's begin with the infrastructure, and it's actually, um, sorry, by the way, I will do some rich videos later. Just for now, it's some my talking and um, maybe some photos, maybe some pictures, maybe some look at my sites, what I do, and etc. 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 I'm just beginning, and I'll improve. For now, I just want to use my voice and practice my English for another stuff, so I'll do that way. So, infrastructure models, it will feature Active Directory, it will feature remote desktop services, Hyper-V, remote effects, DHCP, DNS, Wins, KMS, IPAM, System Center, and Windows Azure Pack. This whole, especially conjunction remote desktop service and Hyper-V, will allow me to make my system as a service. Then, of course, go services, it's Team Foundation services, SharePoint, Office web apps, workflow, and change and link. It's lab modules for testing for building virtual machines and running software. It's development modules like Visual Studio, Digital Studio modules like Creative Suite, CorelDRAW, Pinnacle, Logic Pro, Cinevegas, etc. It's workstation modules like Microsoft Office, Home PC modules like Windows Media Center, games, and some movies and stuff. And game server modules, which is Perfect World, Lineage, World of Warcraft. So I have a bunch of applications that will run onto my system, and I want to organize them into modules that can be reconfigured, imported, exported, backed up, restored, each on its own without interrupting or ruining other modules. Rather, it was another core, but I need a good tag for that. I also plan to do a rich connectivity. I run actually gigabit Ethernet throughout my home, actually throughout my room, but you know, uh, it's enough for me. And I also run wireless connectivity. Currently is uh, uh, 8012 and 802.11g up to 54 um megabits, and I want to upgrade to N with 150. I have the access points, but this were not put to work because of some clients that are incompatible and so on. Another issue I need to fix and place them correctly so they don't clients work well with them. To fix all the issues, then I will go. And we have the server, we have the connectivity, and of course we have the clients, which is my primary desktop, other desktops, laptops for all the family. It's very cool to run laptops and actually take them anywhere on the bed, on the couch, where you want it. And smartphones also nowadays, like my Prestigio 8500, it's amazing, and you can connect and you can use it. And of course HTPC and smart TV, to utilize games and media content reach from the core to the TV. So, three principles: rich services. For example, it's virtual machines utilizing GPUs that are exposed through remote desktop services with remote effects. There is also good connectivity, gigabit Ethernet. I thought about 10 gigabits per second, but it's not required, and I mean 1 gigabit is enough for him. And there are many different clients that can utilize services each on their own. So you will ask me how I plan to utilize it. Well, I have some solutions, and let me show some of my other sites. Actually, I have run a network of sites. I run different networks of sites, and this is dedicated to hardware. And I will be talking specifically about uh, about the about the brain, which is center. So what I currently have is a quick go through. I have SSP5B motherboard that builds on P965 chipset. I've got Code Quad Q 0300 that's running on 3 gigahertz. I run 8 gigs of RAM in DDR2 800. I have Asus HD 7750 1 gigabit of DDR5. I run a lot of hard disk drives. Some of them are VD Black and VD RA4s. Uh, they provide system, and also VD Black, VD Red, VD Green. So I have a bunch of drives available, and total connectivity is up to 14 terabytes. Yes, a lot, but I have my needs. Also, I have a controller that connects the drives because on board it's not enough. It's Silicon Image 3114. It's another gigabit Ethernet specifically for internal uses. My CPU gets cooled by Thermalright Extreme, which is passive cooler, just cooler, without any fan. But it was sold without any fan. I do run um, uh, one 120 millimeter fan on it, and I have a Colomaster Elite. Okay, 600 watt PSU. So this is what I have. It's not enough because first of all, my motherboard doesn't support VT-D, so I cannot give my virtual machines access to my video card, audio card if I have one. I had ASUS RDS, but it's out of service now. So what I want to build exactly. Uh, First, it will be built on X99 chipset. It will utilize latest 2011 version 3 CPU, supports up to 64 gigs of RAM, DDR4, and for up to 40 lines of PCI Express 3.0. 3.0. Also, we have 10 SATA ports and 8 USB ports. Everything is 3.0. So, what I will go? I will go with a Silverstone Raven, and actually, it's my first choice. I will show like it has this case. It's actually amazing case. It supports a lot of improvements. It has actually behind motherboard tray with expandability to some HDDs can be mounted, and then their cable management is there as well. It supports up to 10 HDDs, which is amazing, and there is toolless design after all to mount them. As well, motherboard is, you see, rotated 90 degrees, so exhaust is on the top, and airflow goes from down all the way to up, and that's how it went. Yeah, uh, this definitely will be, and I will buy it soon. Also, I'm choosing still the PSU. I plan getting Asus X99 dash EWS, which is power packed, and main reason why this board, you can see I have some pictures showing different features. I can't show the side because it's pretty much like personal assistant, but I will actually online it somewhere later. Well, so what I was saying? I forgot. I wanted to depict. It has up to 88 PCI Express lanes. It also features comparing to X19 Deluxe. It features eSATA 3.0, which is amazing. It also features Q-code loggers, so you can debug your post, and this is amazing because I have had problems with that, with posting sometimes, and I don't know what hasn't posted. And also this comes with 12K capacitors, and so they run for 12,000 of hours. It has amazing stuff, and I look forward to buying it as well. This is one I chose now. Before that, I chose Asus X99 Deluxe, which is a little bit worse, especially because of the fact that there are only 5 PCI Express lane slots comparing to 7 here, and 2 of them conflict with use the same bandwidth as SATA Express and M.2. So that's an option, and it has Wi-Fi pretty unusual on the host because I have gigabit Ethernet, 12, two of them. So yeah, for another parts quick, I want to get uh, Intel Core i7, either 596X, 8 core, or 590, 5930K, 6 cores and 8 cores, depending on how much I will get up to the point I buy it, because I'm buying motherboard, PSU, processor and memory together to test them out, and that won't be soon. I will get a video, an audio, is a is of them, and also yes, existing hard disks, maybe some SSDs, M.2 and cooler. So stop this video and make another one.